The same day, I believe this was just a few hours later after signing Jordan Goodwin, the Phoenix Suns signed Jared Butler to a 1-year deal with the Phoenix Suns. Mark Bartelstein and Kieran Piler, I probably butchered that name, of Priority Sports tell ESPN. The 2021 second rounder averaged 9 points in 17 minutes in over 60 contests for the 76ers and the Washington Wizards last year. Shout out to Andrew Leesus for this tweet. Now, keep in mind, you guys, this was with the Washington Wizards, who, by the way, should have the draft pick of Cooper Flagg because they were the worst team in the league last year besides the Jazz. And, they're obviously rebuilding. They should definitely have the number 1 pick. But anyways, so remember that that this is not Jordan Goodwin. This is Jared Butler's stats on the Washington Wizards, who were very bad last year. And keep in mind that this is per 36 minutes. But Jared Butler, per 36 minutes, nearly 22 points per game, 8.2 assists, 1.2 steals, 37% from three. Only 24 years old, could be a massive reward, low risk, kind of high move for the Phoenix Suns. And this is Jared Butler if you want to get a closer look at him flexing his muscles. I read an article on Bright Side of the Sun, and I sort of liked and I could be saying this wrong, I liked the sub headline of it. I'm not a writer. I know nothing about writing and posting articles, but the sort of sub headline on Bright Side of the Sun was, quote, Jared Butler adds to the Suns' commitment to development over splash. And my guy, John Voida from Bright Side of the Sun and the Suns Jam Session podcast wrote this article. And I love that. The sort of sub headline is Jared Butler adds to the Suns' commitment to development over splash. So pretty much we're developing young guys who have a lot of potential over getting Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal or LeBron James or whoever. As we mentioned, Shams Charania is reporting that Jared Butler is joining the Phoenix Suns on a 1-year deal. Quote, bringing with him a skill set that mirrors Jordan Goodwin's in many ways. Tough, poised, and hungry for an opportunity. The backcourt is getting deeper. The competition is heating up. And Phoenix is quietly building out the kind of roster that values effort, edge, and upside, close quote. Again, that came from Bright Side of the Sun. But that's exactly why I went on that long rant and long tangent about hopefully this team is more competitive, athletic, and just overall better, despite like what our winning record is and what our, just what our record is. A little bit more information about Jordan. I keep saying Jordan Goodwin. A little bit more information about Jared Butler. Coming out of Baylor, he was selected 40th overall in the 2021 NBA draft by the Pelicans. He's made stops with 4 different franchises: the Jazz, Thunder, Wizards, and most recently the 76ers. But he's just dealt with a lot of injuries. Played in 28 games last year for the Sixers. 17 of them started in 17 games. Averaged 11.5 points per game on pretty good shooting splits, 43% from the field, 35% from 3, and then 87% from the field. And then continuing on here, confident shooter, confident playmaker, keep the offense organized, if you will. Not great on the defensive end, but again, you guys, maybe this is like the off season where he focuses in and hones in on defense. You just never know with Jared Butler. Who knows? He could all surprise us on the defensive end. So that's a little bit of, I guess sort of a get to know our newest comer. I'll share the screen one more time. Here's a photo of him. Jared Butler, the newest member of the Phoenix Suns. And it seems like there's a lot of guys. There's guys that we've like signed that I've like barely talked about because I just haven't made the time to talk about them on this channel. But again, you guys, like, I'm going to talk about it later, but we have the rest of the off season to do that.